What does freedom of speech mean to me? I think it means the ability to voice my opinions in any sort of circumstance.
It really just means that I'm free to speak my mind and talk about my beliefs.
What does freedom of speech mean to me? Basically, I just think that you should be allowed to say what you think is right and not be discriminated.
Do I feel like I have freedom of speech in school? I've been blessed to go to a school that I can feel free to express most of my views, but like I said, a lot of times different views are very discriminated against.
Do I feel like I have freedom of speech in school? I would say for the most part, yes, but there are some issues maybe that are kind of frowned upon that I guess technically you're not allowed to talk about or do in school, so not completely.
Do I feel like I have freedom of speech in school? No.
But I believe I have the right to protest my views in school. I believe I have the right. Do I necessarily have the privilege the way schools are now? No. Through our Constitution and the Founding Fathers' ideals, they believe that you should be, like freedom of speech. You are able to protest and show your views in a very respectful and proper manner. No, you can't go and burn down an abortion clinic, but you can stand outside as a counselor or something and have cards and be willing to pray with people before they go in or when they come out and they are scarred and just don't know what to do with themselves because they're so upset about it. And so I would have to say, yes, we have the right, but the privilege is definitely a no-go.
I think sometimes students maybe feel that they're not quite as free to express their beliefs.
Do I think I have the right to protest my beliefs in school? I think as part of freedom of speech, you should be able to protest to an extent.
Well, I think you have the right to protest your beliefs in school. Students and teachers have a right to protest for their rights or their beliefs in school. However, they're expected to do it within certain guidelines.
If I had the power to change the circumstances, what would I do? Very interesting. I think that I would probably reinstitute prayer in school.
If I had the power to change something, I would allow more freedom of speech in schools regarding evolution, abortion, stuff like that. And I think it's a good idea to get both ends of the spectrum.
I guess I would, make people's voices heard.
If I had the power to change the circumstances, what would I do? I would like to have a fly-on-the-wall recorder back in time for just to watch all the Founding Fathers and their families' views and how they live their lives, and then show it to people now and show them what they really meant.
To an extent.
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 To an extent. I don't remember that in the Constitution.